The best quality hybrid and traditional photo lighting and shooting videos are available for you at ShootSmarterUniversity.com. And they're less than $10 a piece, too. Hey, it's Crockett. Welcome to Crockettville. I have a great question that's come in from Dimitri. He says, hey, Will, love your videos, but I have a question arising from two recent videos. And by the way, this is great that we have a forum for people to ask questions like this that could be considered, you know, a little sensitive maybe, but it's not. This is a great question. And he says, in one video, you tell us that the correct backup to have is a duplicate of the exact camera that you're shooting. And yet another video, you show me shooting my two different cameras on one job. All right. I do think that we should have a backup system in place that is as easy as possible, right? And if I'm shooting, for instance, well, we have a ton of GH2s, right? If we're shooting a job with Lumix GH2s, there's always a spare GH2 on set somewhere that's already set up to those exact settings. So in case, you know, your battery runs out or if somebody were to break one, heaven forbid, there's one close by. Well, when I'm shooting on location, I'm the same way too. But I'm using the two different cameras, the GH3 and the Fuji, typically XE with microphone, right? Because the X Pro doesn't have an audio input port on it. So I use an XE a lot when I'm shooting for Fuji. I'm using those to capture two different looks. So I do have backups of those, but typically you don't see them. They're usually in another spot, right? When you see me with a shoulder bag or the wheelie bag that's got my primary shooting gear where I'm out on whatever location, you'll see one GH3 kit and lenses and one XE or X Pro kit with lenses plus microphones and then whatever portable LED stuff. That's my go on location shooting kit. Now back in the truck, there will be backup tools and batteries and power inverters and all that other nonsense. So I'm switching back and forth between my GH3 from my regular meat and potatoes. I can count on it. It's easy. I can use the bolt-on little production monitor if I got to get, you know, really tight shots. Great. But when I want something extra, when I want the photo and the video quality to have crazy detail or punchy colors or that gorgeous black and white or that super low light black and white that I love to do with the Fuji system, that camera has its own character and its own personality. And not that the GH3 doesn't, but it's a little more bland and a milder type of camera, right? It's going to give you the image that you really want. So thanks for picking up on the fact that I do kind of have a contradictory message going between those two videos, but I do want you to know that the real only way to have a backup is to have a duplicate of your other camera, or even if they're one model apart. That's a lot better than having, I think the example was the guy's got a brand new D800 and his backup was like a D5000 or whatever it was. Okay. Well, you will also find out, too, that one of the reasons that you're going to move from DSLR over to mirrorless is the price ability and the ability physically to travel with two or maybe even three different bodies. So if you were to take your D4 or D800 and sell it in all the lenses, you can afford to buy a GH3, actually a pair of GH3s and a set of lenses. And if you wanted another camera that's got some crazy personality to it, buy a Fuji camera as well. And you can do the same setup that I have, same price, same portability. You're just going to have your backup and your spicy camera at the same time. Hope that makes sense. Thanks. Bye. The best quality hybrid and traditional photo lighting and shooting videos are available for you at ShootSmarterUniversity.com. And they're less than $10 a piece, too.